In a lush and vibrant land, surrounded by dense forests and flowing rivers, lay the village of Umeze. This village, rich in culture and tradition, thrived under the benevolent rule of Omenka. The people of Umeze were known for their warm hospitality and strong community spirit. They lived in harmony with nature, drawing sustenance from the fertile land and abundant waters. Among the villagers was a girl named AdaEze, whose beauty and grace were unrivaled. AdaEze was not only beautiful, but also kind-hearted and wise beyond her years. She was loved by all men in the village, and her presence brought joy to the entire village. She had long flowing hair, a radiant smile, and her eyes that sparkled like the stars. Umeze was blessed with a river that ran clear and cool, providing water and fish for the villagers. This river, however, held a secret known only to a few. It was said that deep within its water lived a powerful crocodile spirit, a guardian of the river. This spirit, thought seldom seen, was believed to protect the villagers from harm. One day, as AdaEze was fetching water from the river, she felt a strange sensation, as if she were being watched. Looking around, she saw nothing unusual and dismissed the feeling, but the sense of unease lingered, and she hurried back to the village, her heart pounding. The tranquility of Umeze was shattered one fateful evening when a loud, commanding voice echoed through the village. The villagers gathered, their eyes wide with fear and curiosity. At the river bank stood a massive crocodile, its eye glowing with an otherworldly light. And the crocodile said, "I am Olokun, the guardian of this river." The crocodile declared, "I have watched over this village for generations, but now I demand something in return. I seek a bride, and she must be the most beautiful girl in this village of Umeze." The villagers were shocked in horror. The idea of giving one of their own to a crocodile was unthinkable. Chief Omeka stepped forward. His face frowned. "We cannot give you one of our daughter," he said firmly. "This is madness." Olokun's eyes narrowed. "Refuse me, and I will bring ruin upon your village. The river will dry, the fish will vanish, and famine will follow. You have 1 week to decide." The village was thrown into turmoil. The elders gathered to discuss their options, but the mood was grim. They knew the power of the river spirit and feared the consequences of defying him. The villagers argued and debated, their voices rising in desperation. AdaEze watched the proceeding with a heavy heart. She knew the burden of being a most beautiful girl in the village. She saw the fear in her parents' eyes and felt the weight of the villagers' expectation. As the 1 week passed, the situation grew dire. The river flow began to slow, and the fish became scarce. The crops too started to wither. The villagers, seeing the reality of Olokun's threat, grew more desperate. On the 6th day, AdaEze made a decision that would change her life forever. She approached Chief Omenka, her father, the elders, her resolve unshaken. "I will go to Olokun," she said. "I will become his bride to save our village." Her parents wept, the king and the queen wept, and the villagers pleaded her to reconsider, but AdaEze's mind was made up. She could not bear to see her people suffer. With a heavy heart, Chief Omenka agreed. The next day, AdaEze would go to the river. In the following morning, the entire village gathered at the river bank. AdaEze stood at the water's edge, her head held high despite the fear that gripped her heart. Olokun emerged from the depths, his eyes fixed on her. "You have chosen wisely," Olokun said. "Come with me and your village will be spared. AdaEze stepped into the water, and in an instant, she was gone. Taken to Olokun's underwater lair, the villagers watched in sorrow and awe, praying for her safety. Olokun's lair, AdaEze discovered a world unlikely any she had even known. The underwater palace was beautiful, adorned with shimmering jewels and pearls. But despite the splendor, AdaEze felt a deep sadness. She missed her family and her village. Olokun, censoring her sorrow, revealed a secret. I am not just a guardian of the river. I am a cursed spirit, doomed to live as a crocodile until I find a bride who will willingly marry me. Only then I can regain my true form and return to my kingdom. AdaEze listened in shock. She had not known of the curse, nor had she known understand and the truth nature of the Olokun's demand. As the day turned into weeks and months turned into years, AdaEze and Olokun spent more time together. She began to see beyond her fearsome exterior and understand the pain of his cause. Olokun too grew to admire AdaEze's courage and kindness. One night, as they sat by the riverbank under the light of dull moon, Olokun spoke from his heart. AdaEze, your love and sacrifice has shown me the true meaning of humanity. I have fallen in love with you, not as a crocodile, but as a man. You will marry me, not out of duty, but out of love. Tears filled AdaEze's eyes as she realized the depth of her own feeling. Yes, Olokun, I will marry you because I love you. With AdaEze's declaration of love, a powerful magic was unleashed. Olokun's crocodile form changed and began to change. Before AdaEze could understand, she stood up and saw a handsome young man, his eyes filled with gratitude and love. The curse was broken, and Olokun was free. He took AdaEze's hand, and together they returned to the village of Immerse. The villagers rejoiced after their return and celebrated the breaking of the curse. With Olokun's transformation, the village of Immerse prospered like never before. The river flowed stronger, the fish returned, and crops flourished. AdaEze and Olokun were married and in grand ceremony until the whole villagers uniting and all of them united again. Their love story became a legend, a story of courage, sacrifice, and transformative power of love. AdaEze and Olokun ruled the village with wisdom, compassion, ensuring that bond between the people and the river remained stronger for generations to come. And so, the story of AdaEze, the crocodile's bride, was told and retold in a timeless manner that love can conquer even the most formidable curses. Years passed, and AdaEze and Olokun's legacy lived on. They had many children, each blessed with beauty and wisdom of their parents. The village of Immerse flourished under their rule, becoming a beacon of peace, prosperity in the land. The river, once feared for its mysterious guardian, became a symbol of life, abundance. The villagers honored Olokun and AdaEze with festival and rituals, celebrating the love they had